Anyone who has worked in TV or video can tell you a sort of kinship develops between people who have worked together under stressful conditions. At Fort Vancouver High School, it goes even deeper. Members of the Fort sports crew didn't need to develop their relationship. They've had it all their lives.
To the left with the basketball. Three's live right there.
Riley Johnson, a junior at Fort Vancouver High School, is a director for Fort Sports TV broadcasts. Leading the entire crew on live television requires an incredible amount of discipline, especially for a high schooler.
And I don't care how old you are, directing is a lot of pressure, and not everyone can handle that.
But Riley isn't the type to be easily rattled.
Getting things done on time, because, you know, the game's going to start and you have to have everything ready, so.
2, I want to close up with somebody's face.
Strong leaders, the leaders I like in directors are the ones that stay calm, but they don't take any guff. They know what they want and they're not afraid to say that, but they don't lose control, because when the director's lost it, the program goes downhill really quick.
Riley's brother Kaleb is a Fort alumnus and runs the sideline camera for almost every game, another demanding position.
If the person can't do the job, you see it right away if they're not able to handle it, and so it's been fantastic, and every year he gets better, and I hope that maybe he'll do some professionally.
But Riley and Kaleb aren't the only brothers on the team. Teacher Andy Burhow is joined by his brother Joel, a video professional.
Check 1 2, check 1 2.
They've been making TV together since they were kids.
Joel got into video first, and it's like, that looks cool, so I wanted to do it. He kind of, having older siblings sort of open doors for you and give you opportunities.
The same thing happened with Kaleb and Riley.
I told him he should take video production just because it's fun, and I liked it, and so I figured he might like it.
When we started the football season, and Kaleb asked if he wanted to come back and do it, and he said, well, can my brother come and help? And so he was a wrangler for our first football games.
And 3 years later, Riley has worked his way to director, which means during games, he's in charge of Kaleb, his older brother.
And sometimes, Riley gets on Kaleb a little bit, and that's always fun to hear, knowing that one's an older brother and kind of like what happens afterwards.
2's live, focus 3.
It is kind of weird, especially, we're here for several hours, and so it's like away from house. From the house, I'm telling them what to do when I'm directing, and get to yell at them sometimes directing. So.
Although the brothers clearly have a strong bond.
They're always together, and they're always very polite to one another.
There's a lot of unspoken communication between brothers. They just kind of exchange looks.
But from time to time, they still act like brothers.
I think they care for one another, but there's also that rivalry.
Just ask Kaleb whether he thinks Riley is a good director.
No, but he's my brother, but yeah, he's pretty good at it. He's took it on full force.
And that's about as heated as it gets with these guys.
I think I was probably a lot meaner to my little brother, than Kaleb was. Kaleb is to his younger brother, so. But we get along great now, so.
You can see the Johnson brothers' work in action by tuning into Fort Sports. Games are broadcast live on Comcast Channel 29. For a schedule, go to esd112.org/TV, etc.